Think about this. That map on your phone? It works on a principle discovered in ancient China. The gunpowder that reshaped history? Another Chinese invention. For centuries, China laid the groundwork for our world. But what if I told you that was just the warm-up? Because right now, a new wave of Chinese innovation is cresting in fields like artificial intelligence and quantum computing. And this time, it's not just about changing our future. It's about defining it. This is the story of how one nation's ambition is once again redefining our world forever. For thousands of years, China was a cradle of invention, a powerhouse whose genius shaped not just its own civilization, but the entire arc of global technology. These weren't small tweaks. They were the pillars our modern world was built on. That legacy never vanished. But for a while, it was quiet. Not anymore. China's drive to innovate is back with incredible speed, and its latest breakthroughs are about to kick off a transformation we haven't seen since the Industrial Revolution. Section 1. The ancient innovations that shaped the world. Long before anyone had heard of Silicon Valley, China gave the world the inventions that, as the philosopher Francis Bacon put it, changed the whole face and state of things throughout the world. He was talking about the 4 great inventions. Each one was a revolution. First, papermaking. We credit this to a Han Dynasty official named Kai Lun around 105 AD. Before him, writing was done on heavy bamboo, clunky shells, or incredibly expensive silk. Paper changed everything. It was an information explosion, making knowledge accessible and education possible for the masses. Without it, the ideas that fueled entire civilizations simply couldn't have spread. Next, printing. While Europe was still copying books by hand, a Chinese artisan named Bi Sheng, during the Song Dynasty, invented the world's first movable type system using baked clay characters. This was a monumental leap. It allowed for the mass production of books, scaling knowledge, and setting the stage for the Renaissance that would later ignite in Europe. Then, there's the compass. It started out as a strange lodestone spoon called asinan during the Warring States period, which always pointed south. By the Song Dynasty, it evolved into the floating magnetic needle we recognize today. This simple device unlocked the planet. For the first time, sailors could navigate the open ocean, connecting continents and creating the first truly global economy. And finally, gunpowder. In Chinese, it's huo yao, or flaming medicine. It was discovered by accident in the 9th century by alchemists trying to find a potion for eternal life. Instead, they found a mixture that would change the balance of power forever. First used in fireworks, it was quickly adapted for war. The cannon and the gun didn't just alter warfare, they rewrote the rules of what it meant to be an empire. These weren't just Chinese achievements. They were gifts to the world, the source code for modern life. Section 2. The modern resurgence. That was then. This is now. A new wave of Chinese innovation is here, and it's not happening by accident. This is a plan. It's the result of a massive national strategy launched in 2015 called Made in China 2025. The goal was brutally ambitious. Shift China from being the world's factory into a self-reliant, high-tech global leader. A decade later, that plan is paying off in ways that are shaking up the entire world. This modern renaissance is built on a new set of pillars: artificial intelligence, quantum computing, green energy, and next-generation telecom. The AI revolution is here, and China is at its epicenter. It's become a powerhouse not just in AI research, but in deploying it. AI is being woven into the fabric of its society, from advanced facial recognition to self-driving cars navigating megacities. And Chinese companies like DeepSeek and Alibaba are now producing open-source AI models that seriously challenge those coming out of Silicon Valley. The tech gap that once seemed huge is closing faster than anyone predicted. To power all this, you need a nervous system. That's 5G, and China's network is the largest in the world by a massive margin. This isn't just about faster downloads, it's the backbone for the smart cities and automated factories of the 21st century. And while many are still building out 5G, China is already deep into researching 6G, aiming to secure its place at the forefront of whatever comes next. What we are watching is a fundamental reshaping of the world, driven by technological ambition on a scale we have never seen. If you want to understand the forces that will define your future, you need to understand this story. So do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what happens next. Section 3. The Quantum Leap and the Green Revolution. If AI is the world's new software, quantum computing is its new engine. And this is where things get wild. For years, quantum computing was mostly theory, but Chinese scientists are turning theory into reality with breathtaking speed. It started with machines like Zhuhang, a quantum computer that back in 2020 demonstrated quantum supremacy. It solved a specific problem in 200 seconds that would take a classical supercomputer billions of years to complete. But the pace has only accelerated. In early 2025, the Zhuhang 3.0 was unveiled, a powerful superconducting quantum computer capable of performing certain calculations a quadrillion times faster than the world's top supercomputers. Then, in mid-2025, a Chinese firm unveiled a critical component, a domestically produced measurement and control system, the nerve center of a quantum computer. At the same time, China is leading a different kind of revolution, green energy. While many nations talk about climate change, China is building the tools to fix it. It utterly dominates the production of green technology, accounting for nearly 80% of all solar panels and over 75% of the world's lithium-ion batteries. And this isn't just about manufacturing, it's about deployment on an unbelievable scale. In 2024 alone, China added 445 gigawatts of new renewables, which accounted for about 60% of all renewable energy added on the entire planet that year. Its dominance in electric vehicles is even more stark. Chinese companies like BYD have blown past legacy automakers, and the country now sells more EVs than the rest of the world combined. From the ancient compass that first connected the world to the quantum computers that will build new ones, the story of Chinese innovation is an unbroken thread through history. What we're seeing today isn't a sudden rise, but a powerful resurgence. A nation reclaiming its historic role as a global game changer. The vision of Made in China 2025 has become a reality. The world is increasingly looking to Chinese technology for the future of AI, the mind-bending speed of quantum computing, and the sheer scale of the green energy transition. These aren't separate victories. They are interconnected, creating a snowball effect that is accelerating China's influence on our industries, our economies, and our daily lives. This is bigger than one country's success. It is a fundamental shift in how the world works. The innovations pouring out of China are set to redefine everything. We are entering a new era, one shaped by the ingenuity of a nation that has, once again, stepped up to change the world. The story of innovation is no longer written from just one corner of the globe. A new chapter is being written, and it's being written in Chinese. Which of these modern Chinese innovations do you think will have the biggest impact on our lives in the next decade? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.